Hey guys, thanks so much for coming to check out Line Pilates Movements mat workout series. Today I have got a full body 30-minute workout for you guys. You're not going to need any equipment, so go ahead, grab a bottle of water and we're going to get started. So first thing I'm going to have you do is lay flat on your back for me. You're going to place your arms down by your side. Your feet are going to come in parallel, bending the knees. And we're just going to start with some nice easy breath. So you're going to go ahead and take an inhale and exhale through the mouth. And repeat, inhale and exhale. And let's go for 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Feel your shoulders drop down to the floor. We've got last one. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, inhale to raise your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, press your arms long and low. And repeat, inhale up and exhale down. And we're gonna go for about 6 more here, continuing with this breath pattern. Feel your shoulders pull down away from your ears, still pulling your core in and up. We've got about 3 more. And let's go for last 2. And last 1. Drag your fingertips back up to the ceiling, and now on your exhale, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up, arms press long and low, and then drag back down again, and repeat. Exhale to peel up, inhale back down, and continue on for about 5 more, just getting a little bit deeper into the core. Pull your abs in towards your spine, and keep them pulled in as we lift and lower. We'll go for 3 more. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they're away from your ears. Get ready for this last one. Hold it up there for me. Start giving me little pulses from the arms. Just going for some breath. Pull the abs in, eyes stay on your thighs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down, arms come up. Place your arms back down by your sides for me. Now we're gonna go a little bit more into the lower body. So I just want you to pick your right leg up into this tabletop position. Make sure you get a nice 90 degree at the knees. And you're just gonna take that knee, tap your toe back down to the floor, exhale to pull it back to 90. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You want to keep your core really strong as you work through this, not arching your back as you lower the leg down. Keep your shoulders heavy on the floor, and we're going to go for about 3. And last 2. Last 1. Pull that knee to tabletop, hold it here, extend your leg long and forward, and drag it back in, and go long. And exhale to drag it in. And inhale, exhale, and we've got 4. Good. Keep your hips stable on the floor. Last 2. Pull your core in. Last 1. Hold it out there for me. Flex the foot so your toe points up towards the ceiling. Exhale, drag the foot up. Point the toe, lower it down. Exhale, drag up. Inhale, lower down. Keep going. And really focus on the lower abs dragging you up, and point the toe and up. We've got 2 more. Last 2. And last 1. Lower it down halfway. Bend in. Pull the knee all the way in towards your chest. Alrighty, now we've got the same series on the other side, starting with your knee in that nice 90 degree position. Pull your core in and up, and we inhale to tap down, exhale to pull up. Inhale, exhale. And notice that that 90 degree angle behind my knee really isn't changing much. I'm not reaching my foot forward or lengthening my leg. I'm just tapping down to the floor and picking back up. We'll go for 3. Shoulders stay low against the floor, 2. Last 1, you're gonna hold this nice 90 degree and extend your leg long. Drag it back in, extend, and 90. We inhale long, exhale 90. And we go for 5, and 4. Pull your lower abs in for 3. Last 2, nice neutral spine. Last 1, hold it out there. Flex the foot, drag your foot up to the ceiling, and lower back down. And flex to drag up, and lower down. And exhale. Inhale. Feel your lower abs working. Feel your shoulders pull back down to the floor. And let's go for 2. And 1. Lower it back down. Pull your knee all the way in towards your chest. And grab your knee. Give yourself a little stretch. So we've got just a little bit into an ab warm up here for you. We're going to go ahead and take this down to the lower body. We'll do some bridging, but we're going to start with a little pelvic tuck. So I want you to find a nice neutral spine. You can pop your hands onto your hips or keep them low to the floor. On your exhale, you're going to flatten your lower back into the floor, tilt your pelvis, and then inhale to come back to neutral. Exhale, flatten your lower back, squeeze your glutes, and inhale. And repeat. And as you cycle through this, you want to keep your upper back and neck as stable as possible. Really make this all about the lower abs, the glutes. Try not to get any shifting through your head, neck, or shoulders. We're going to go for about 3 more. And exhale for 2. And last 1. Come back to neutral position. Hold this neutral spine. On your exhale, you're going to take it into a strong glute bridge. So you're going to lengthen out your lower back, squeeze your glutes, roll your hips up to the ceiling, pull your core in, and then exhale to roll back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, exhale, repeat. Squeeze the glutes, drive your feet into the floor, and roll back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Cycle through this, exhale to roll up. Take it at your own pace, really keep it in the glutes and hamstrings. Exhale to roll your spine down again, let your tailbone touch down, and then repeat. Press your arms down into the floor. Careful that you're not starting to turtleneck. Bring your shoulders up around your ears. Make sure the neck stays nice and long. Exhale, we'll go for about 3 more. Roll it back down and drive your feet down into the floor for these last 2. Lift those hips. Last 1. Hold it at the top of the movement. Breathe there for me. Press your arms down. And now keep the hips high. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale to press low. And reach. And lower. And reach. Keep going. Keep the hips as high as you can. Make sure your knees aren't splaying apart or knocking together. We've got last 3. Inhale over. 2. And last 1. Bring your arms all the way back to the floor. Not done yet. Little upward pulses from the glutes. Breathe. Pull your core in. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Woo. There's a little booty burner for you. Breathe there for a moment. Alrighty, and now we're going to go ahead and take a wide position with the feet. So you're going to come into a wide stance, feet just about as far as your mat. You're going to externally rotate the feet, so they're slightly like that. Keep your knees nice and stable, pull your core in and up, and we're just gonna go for a round of glute bridges here. So on your exhale, squeeze the glutes, roll your hips up to the ceiling, press the arms down, and then roll back down one vertebrae at a time. And repeat, exhale to roll. And roll back down, nice and slow. And keep going, making sure your knees aren't falling apart as you roll up or knocking together. This is a little bit easier movement to kind of lose control of. So take note of what your knees are doing. Take note of what your arms are doing. Make sure they stay pressed down strong into the floor. And we're gonna go for about 3 more here. Feeling those side glutes activate as you lift up. This one's a lot more side glute here. We've got last 2. Roll it back down, and last one, get ready to hold it. Press the arms down, squeeze the glutes, little pulses, pulsing up an inch, down an inch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll yourself back down, one vertebrae at a time. Whew. Pull your knees into your chest. Run your knees side to side for just a second, let your hips kind of wiggle around. Breathe into that there. And we are gonna go ahead and switch into a little bit more of an ab work series. So, keeping your body nice and squared on the floor, you're gonna reach your fingertips up long and forward. We're gonna go straight into some simple chest lifts using that warm up we did. So, exhale, peel the head, neck, and shoulders up, reaching towards the end of the mat. Roll back down again and repeat. Exhale up, inhale back down, pulling your core in towards your spine, trying to lift up 2 inches higher. Good, and tucking your chin on the way up. Let's go for about 3 more. And exhale for 2. Get ready to hold it. Last one. Hold it here. Pick your right leg up into tabletop. And we're going to switch. Switch. Keep breathing. Keep your core pulled in tight. And we have 5 and 4, 3 and 2. And last one. Hold it, hold it. Both knees find tabletop. All right, challenge move for you. Extend one leg long and forward and keep going. Alternate side to side. Make sure your hips stay low. You can always opt to bring your hands behind your head. Give yourself a little support. Breathe here. We have 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one. Challenge. Hold it up there for me. Breathe. You can do it. Lengthen your legs. Try to lower them down another 2 inches for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Lower back down. Pull your knees into your chest. I hope your guys' abs are burning. Mine are, but we're not quite done yet. Alrighty, so for this next series, you guys are gonna keep your arms on the floor. Take one knee into tabletop. Other knee comes up to meet it. You're pulling the core in super tight. We're gonna find external rotation. So that means your heels are gonna click together. Your knees are gonna come apart about as wide as your shoulders. And you're gonna hold this position for a moment. So just finding that inner thigh connection, squeezing your heels together, arms pressed down to the floor, and then you're gonna extend your right leg long. And then drag it back in, reconnect the heels. Alternate left leg. Drag it back down, reconnect the heels. And keep alternating side to side. Taking note of what your hips are doing. Are they starting to shift around on the floor? Or can you keep everything super centered and stable? Take note of what your ribs are doing. Are they starting to pop open to the ceiling? Or can you keep them grounded and together down on the ground? We're gonna go for 2 more per side. Last one, exhale. And now we've got a challenge move. Both legs long and forward, drag them back in. Extend long, maintaining that external rotation the whole way through. Let's keep going for 3. Drop your shoulders to the floor. Last 2. Last one, hold it out there. Last challenge, click the heels. Point the toes if you'd like to. Inner thigh zip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees back in and go ahead and give yourself a little hug. Whew, nice little ab series, guys. Good work. All right, let's go ahead and swing it around. Finally coming up off our back, we're gonna go into quadruped position, hands and knees. So starting in a nice solid position, wrists right underneath your shoulders, knees just about underneath your hips, and you're gonna pull your core in and up. We're gonna start with cat-cow. So take a big inhale to prep. Exhale, round your spine, hollow out your abs, head comes between your shoulders. And then flip your tailbone, pull your core in and up, shoulders down, eyes forward. And repeat, exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And just cycle through this at your own pace. You don't have to work with me here. You can take it as slow or as fast as you want. Just make sure you're focusing on the breath, focusing on this movement, traveling up your back from your tailbone to the top of your head. Still pulling your core in, pulling your shoulders down. We'll do about 2 more. Getting some nice deep work into your spine. Last one. Come into that full extension. And then find a nice neutral position. Alrighty, so eyes on the floor so your neck can stay long. You guys are gonna shoot your right leg long and backwards. Keep your hips square to the floor. And then drag your knee all the way back in towards your elbow. If you can't make it all the way to your elbow, don't worry about it. Just get as far as you can, keeping your hips as square as possible to the floor so you're not sinking down into your opposite hip. So let's go for about another 4 more. You're gonna exhale to pull the knee in. Inhale to reach it back for these last 2. Press it back. Last one. Send it long and backwards. Start to give me little upward pulses from the heels. Careful you're not dropping into your lower back. Stay really strong in the glutes, hamstrings, and hips. Lengthen out your arms. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're doing little pulses inward and outward. Sliding your leg in towards the midline of your body, back out towards your hip. Staying strong here. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one. Come back to neutral, hold it. Pop that toe back onto the floor. Find a high plank position. I know you guys didn't see that one coming. Pull your core in and up. Stay strong in the shoulders. We're just gonna hold it here for a moment. Lengthening your neck. Shooting energy out the back of your heels for 3, 2, 1. Lower down to your knees. Find a quick child's pose. Whew, nice work, guys. Let your neck and shoulders relax here. Send your hips back to your heels as deep as you can go. Alrighty, let's go ahead and we're gonna come to the other side. If this is getting too much on the shoulders for you or the wrists, you can always take it down to your elbows. But if you're doing all right on the wrists for now, go ahead and set up your nice neutral spine. Shoulders pull down away from the ears. Your core is pulling in and up. And we're gonna do left side. So go ahead, inhale to lengthen that leg back to hip height. Exhale to drag it in towards your knee. And repeat, inhale long. Exhale, feel your obliques working to drag you inward. Continue to pull your shoulders down away from your ears. And exhale. Squeezing the glute and hamstring on the way back. Nice work. We're gonna go for 4 more. And exhale for 3. Careful not to tilt your hips too much. We've got 2. And last one. Send it long and back, hold it. Little pulses up to the ceiling. Breathe here, keep your hips square. Keep it in the glute and hamstring. We've got 4, 3, 2. Keep the legs steady. Start pulsing in towards your midline. Out to the side. And in. Out. Pull your lower abs in and up. Neck is staying nice and long. You guys can do this. And we have 4 and 3. Don't let that leg drop. 2 and last 1. Pull it back to the midline. Tap that toe down. Find your high plank. Whew. Last one here. Squeeze the glutes. Energy out the back of your heels. Breathe into it. We've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees and go ahead, send it long and back. Find that child's pose. Alrighty, everybody, we've got one more thing to do on this all fours position. So you're gonna take your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. We've got a couple options for how we're gonna do this. Option 1 is going to be keeping your spine nice and long, pull your core in. You're just gonna send your chest straight down to the floor, drive up again. Send the chest straight down. Notice how my elbows are going back, and then you drive up. Option number 2, which is a little more intermediate, you're going to send your leg back and then pull it back in. And we're gonna alternate through this every time so you get a little bit of glute and hamstring in there as well. So let's go. We're gonna go for about 8 to 10 here. Inhale, lower. Exhale, drive it up and repeat. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Make sure you're keeping your elbows back. They're not flaring straight out to the side. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. We're gonna do 2 more per side. You got it. Last ones per side. Keep your core strong. Heavy in the shoulders, you got it. And go ahead, sit it back. Roll your shoulders out for me. Woo. Very nice. All right, shake out the wrists a little bit. We're gonna come to a side lying series. So, starting up on your elbow for me, your goal here is to maintain this really nice posture through your upper body. So I don't want to see anyone sinking down to this section here. You're staying nice and uplifted. You're gonna go ahead and keep your knees bent to start. Stack the hips on top of each other. Pull your core in. And all we're gonna do is a little lift and lower halfway. Lift, lower halfway. Good. Notice that my leg is staying pretty much parallel to the floor. I'm not flying my knee up to the ceiling. You want to move in a parallel position here, feeling that side glute give you that lift. Let's go for 4. Staying up in that shoulder. Ooh, even I just dropped it. Last 2. Get ready to hold it. Last 1. Hold it here. Start giving me little forward circles of the knee. You're going down, Forward and down, back and up. Never letting your knees reconnect. Pull your obliques in and switch directions. Getting a lot in the glute here, lots in the hip. Careful your ankle is staying strong and parallel with your leg. We have 3, 2, hold it steady. Shoot that leg long towards the end of your mat. Lift up in the shoulder, drag it back forward. Shoot it long. And take a quick peek down towards the end of your body. Make sure your heel is in line with you. You're not stopping your legs short and forward. Good, keep that leg up, keep the shoulder and core up. We've got last 2. And last one. All right, big burner here, guys. Little pulses up towards the ceiling. Woo! Keep it going, stay strong in your arms. Pull the core in, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, and pull the knee in, lower it down, tap it out. Whew. You guys are gonna be thinking of me tomorrow when you're feeling your glutes. Alrighty, let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. Just a quick sideline series here. Alrighty, again, stacking the elbow right underneath the shoulder, making sure you're uplifted, not sinking. Pull the core in and up, stack the knees and ankles. And first things first, we're just gonna lift and lower. Lift and lower. Careful that you're not shifting back into your pelvis like that. We don't want you to roll onto your butt. We want you to stay stacked on the hip bones. Shoulders are strong. Pulling your core in. We've got 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Get ready to hold it up this last one. And into those little circles we go. So we have forward, down, back, and over. Forward, down, back, and over. Whew, feeling that side glute work. Pull your core in, lengthen out. I realized I was crunching my neck a little bit. Lengthen out your neck. Switch directions. And down, forward, up, and over. Breathing at your own pace here. Just make sure there is breath. Good, let's go for 3, 2, 1. Hold it steady, shoot the leg long and away. Drag it back in. And repeat, shoot it long, drag it back in. Making sure your heel ends up in line with your body. Staying uplifted. Whew, we've got 3. And last 2. Last 1, hold it long, last burner, pulses up, we got it. Breathe into it, feel that glute, we've got 4, 3, 2, 1, whoo, alrighty. That was a nice little burn. All right, guys, let's go ahead and round off the day with a little hip stretching and a little bit in the arms as well. Always want to stretch after you've done a strength workout. So go ahead and take one ankle. You're gonna pop it across the top of your opposite knee. If this is enough stretch for you here, you can just go ahead and hang out. Otherwise, feel free to pull your legs a little bit closer in towards your chest and get a little bit deeper hip stretch. And you just wanna breathe into this. With every exhale, try and sink your knees a little bit lower. Just breathe into it as you work here. Last exhale. Go ahead and switch sides. So popping the other ankle on top of the knee. If this is enough of a stretch for you here, hang out into it. Otherwise, pull your knee in towards your chest. And this hip for me is a little bit of my problem child. However, if you want to send your knee farther out to the side, you can go ahead and do that. My hips don't do that, so I'm a special case here, but you can always push your knee a little bit farther out to the side just to get a deeper stretch there. Go ahead and Pop your feet down on the floor. Take a couple inhales and exhales, and we're gonna bring the arms up overhead. Inhale. And exhale back forward. And inhale. Exhale back forward. We're just gonna do 2 more. Exhale. And last one. And exhale. And that, my dears, is my timer going off, letting us know that we have made it through a 30-minute workout. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you guys feel worked, feel a little bit more limber, got a little bit of a sweat in. If you are interested in checking out any more of my workouts, they're all listed on www.linepilates.com. So feel free, I've got a bunch more listed up there. But otherwise, thank you guys for joining me for this sweat today, and I will see you all soon.